when it comes to Blackpool South, yes, it was going to be difficult. There were some very specific circumstances about our previous Member of Parliament. We had a really good candidate this time, David Jones. He worked very hard for every vote, but the overall level of turnout was very low across the piece. And in fact, the Labour vote, although they won that, and a win is a win, the Labour vote was actually down on the previous election as well.
Yes, you refer to the MP Scott Benton having to resign over a lobbying scandal. Andrew, good morning. I wonder, when you look broadly at the local seats, what's the bar for success here to give you any genuine hope at the general election? Do you need to hold on to 500, 400, 300? What's the number for you?
Well, the loss of every single Conservative councillor is a blow for the communities. Typically, they deliver lower crime if they're mayors. They deliver lower council tax, better services. So you want as many of those as possible. But as I mentioned before, we have come through some unprecedentedly difficult times. We've had to take decisions really no Conservative government ever wants to take. That 400 billion that we had to spend to protect the economy of COVID meant that taxes were higher for longer. That's starting to change. The Rwanda plan, I know many folk are impacted by the impact of immigration in their own areas, if it's pushing up rents or something like that. And again, that's been delayed by Labour Lords, but it's starting to come through now. So really, Lizzy, our message, I think, is, look, you've got to stick to the plan. It's very clear Labour don't have a plan. You're not actually seeing, if you look at things like Blackpool South, a huge appetite for the main opposition party.
Does it get embarrassing, the endless plotting in your party for a new leader?
Well, I'm not doing any plotting. Actually, I don't think, talking to colleagues overnight, that there's plotting going on. Anything that detracts...
I've seen lots of ankle showing from the likes of Kemi Badenoch and Penny Mordaunt.
Well, look, I don't get inside the Beltway. As you know, I came to the world of Westminster after a career in business. What's important to me, and I know what's important to the Prime Minister and most of my colleagues, is actually getting on and deliver. There is, of course, a frustration, when anything happens that means we don't get our message across as clearly. This government's got some magnificent achievements. If you look at what's happened over the long term in things like education, piloting the vaccine that ended up in millions, billions of arms around the world. But I accept we've got work to do to get that clear message across. And anything that deflects from that is, of course, a frustration.